Hi, everybody. I'm Donnie Holloway here in New York City at the Emma Bowen Foundation Conference with the one and only media titan, innovator, and pioneer Dennis Swanson. He's also the former board chair of the Emma Bowen Foundation. He was honored today, and as many of you may know, since 1989, the Emma Bowen Foundation has helped to create opportunities for journalists of color and students of color in the media industry. Thanks so much for joining me today, Dennis. It's
I'm
really
glad to do it.
a pleasure and an honor to talk with you. So you were honored today. How does that feel?
Well, it's always nice to be recognized. I'm retired now and been out of the business for the past year. So what's great is to come down here and see a lot of old friends and people that I worked with over the years, and to see so many of the students from the Emma Bowen Foundation that I was engaged with, involved with in their activities when I was working, and for them to come down and see me today was really a lot of fun.
Definitely. Well, we all love you, and we're so appreciative of everything that you've done. Now, this is the man who discovered Oprah Winfrey. How does that feel? You discovered Oprah over 25 years ago. Looking back, how does it feel?
Well, we needed an AM show person in Chicago, and I kind of liked her a tape that I'd looked at, and we brought her to Chicago on Labor Day weekend, 1983, and did a full show audition. And I thought, oh my goodness, I'm not this lucky. This is the most talented woman I've ever seen. And the trick is, can I get her under contract and into Chicago? And we had to wait a while because her contract wasn't up till the end of the year. But we got her started January 1st, 1984. And obviously it all worked out real well. She became a super rich lady. I actually got promoted, so it was a win-win. But she was a wonderful person. She was an instant success. I'm not surprised. People said, are you surprised? No, I've never seen anybody as talented as that.
And she has thanked you for what you did. And
She's always been very gracious. I said to her once, I said, a lot of people will call you and say, Dennis Swanson told me to call you and get a favor, whatever. I said, Oprah, if I ever want a favor, want to help anybody, I will call you directly. And I've tried not to bother her very often over the years.
wow, well, you definitely, I think you made the right choice in picking her. Now, looking forward to the future of the media industry, I'm so grateful for all the opportunities the Emma Bowen Foundation affords. What do you see as the future of media, and what role do young, diverse talent play in that media landscape?
Well, obviously, we're a diverse country and becoming more so. And so I always thought it was incumbent upon the media to be diverse. Why? Because you want a variety of opinions. And what troubles me on our college campuses today is when I see these protests to shut down speakers. To go to college, you want to learn, and you want to hear what the other guy has to say. You don't have to believe in it. You don't have to accept it, but you should listen to the rhetoric and see what all points of view are, and then you can formulate a more intelligent decision, I think. And so coming into the media, I think the same thing. I think that we need a balance in media coverage, and in order to get that balance, I think you have to have a balanced workforce. I think you have to have a diverse workforce, and I always believed in that. I always tried to have, not just in front of the camera, but behind the camera, the editors, the people that are making the decisions upon what shows to put on the air and that. And so, no, and as I say, as we become a more diverse society, it's incumbent upon the media to become more diverse with it.
Definitely, I so agree, and that's one of the things that the Emma Bowen Foundation really instills. Finally, a question I always like to ask, what's the best advice you've ever taken?
Well, you always get a lot of advice. I guess the best thing that ever happened to me in terms of being a success in business was I was a Marine. And I went through, all Marines go through boot camp. I went through officer boot camp. I was a Marine officer. Once you get out of your commission, then you go to basic school for 6 months and learn leadership. And between the education I got at the University of Illinois and between the leadership training I got in the United States Marine Corps, those were the two foundations that helped me be successful in business.
Wonderful. Well, you're a true icon. Really appreciate your time, and I look forward to making you proud.
I'm sure you will. Thank you.
Thank you, and thanks so much for joining us for this conversation. It's been a real pleasure and a thrill.